Andrea Jenkyns has become Lincolnshire's mayor, and within 2 minutes has already started controversy. It's a sorry state of affairs that society is heading in reverse. Andrea Jenkyns, the failed Tory MP, who's openly admitted taking a bribe from Reform UK Limited to switch to their party, which stands on a platform of hate and division, can win such a position. In an interview, she's again openly admitted she doesn't live in the county and has only managed to get through the hearing when a complaint was raised on a technicality. She's rented a place in Lincolnshire and paid £2,000 worth of rent up front. During her acceptance speech, she mentions this complaint and states that she's more from Lincolnshire than the woman with the South African accent.
The campaign was also filled with irony. As one of the candidates stated, I was parachuted in, she said in her South African accent.
I mean, is this really the kind of leadership that we're looking for? I lent my vote to Conservative. Yes, I know that sounds mad, but it was to try and keep her out. That's how much I didn't want her in. And yet, she also states asylum seekers should be kept in tents.
I say no to putting people in hotels. Tents are good enough for France. They should be good enough for here in Britain. But I take my hat off to our great leader, Nigel.
I mean, these people are fleeing war and persecution, and she's openly degrading them. It's so frustrating seeing the rise of reform. People are turning to these horrible people that want to break down our society. I've also seen people saying, well, that's great. I'm hoping they're getting lots of councils because then they're going to show exactly how bad they can run things and they're going to get more scrutiny. But in the meantime, those councils that reform are now running are just going to go into the ground. Are we really saying that people have to suffer even more just to prove a point that they're just a load of charlatans? Why can't we scrutinise them now, before they get to that position? And you can see how easily it's done when you've even got the political editor of the BBC jumping from one populist leader in Johnson to becoming Farage's new lapdog.
Farage's Reform UK turned their incredible hypothetical success we see in the opinion polls into real power in county halls, in mayoralties, the kinds of places where they want to be building up to what is Nigel Farage's genuine ambition, which is actually to be able to move into Downing Street. Now, that seems an awful long way off, but reform are certainly on the up. And depending where the results are, as Chris was saying, by the end of the day tomorrow, we're going to have a much better idea of whether or not that sounds incredible or like something that is possible.
Fair play to the Sky News reporter, though, for actually pulling her up on her disgusting comments. Even the other candidates hadn't even stuck around to congratulate her. And what's Jenkyns' response to the Sky News interviewer? She gets upset and walks off.
About the nature of the campaign, you said it was a dirty campaign, but you just used your speech to smear other candidates and to bring up all of that dirty laundry. Do you think that's appropriate?
Well, I ask you, if the police was called on you for something unfounded, if you was reported to the council for something that was unfounded, wouldn't you want to speak out about it? I've always been honest. I was honest about Conservative Prime Ministers when I was a Conservative, so I will always call out bad behaviour.
But you're elected to be a representative for this county now, first mayoralship. Do you think it's appropriate for a politician to be speaking?
I think it's important to restore trust in politicians by speaking the truth.
I mean, all the candidates left halfway through your speech. They were so disgusted by what you said. I spoke to the Tory candidate. He left when you said... He left when you said migrants should be put in tents. That's good enough for France. That should be good enough for them too. Do you think that's a divisive way of conducting politics?
I think it's what the majority and the silent majority think.
That's what you think of migrants. That's where they should.
And well, illegal migrants, people come here illegally. They should be put in tents like they do in France.
People seeking asylum should also be put in tents.
Well, I think genuine asylum seekers, like Ukraine, etc., that's a different matter.
And then you also accused one candidate of, she said you were parachuted in, yes, and you made a comment about her South African accent. What did you mean by that?
Well, what I meant is, how can they say I've been parachuted in when I spent most of my life in Lincolnshire, school?
Why mention the accent, sorry?
Because the irony of saying someone's been parachuted in who's not even from the country. I mean, I went to school, college, university, so I think...
So someone who's got an accent can't be from this county?
I think, actually, I'm not even going to answer any more of your questions. I think that Your questioning is quite divisive. You're looking into things when it was a little play with words, it was a little joke because of the irony. Do you not understand irony?
The only reason I'm asking is because Reform get a reputation for these divisive politics.
Questions. Thank you very much. Thank you. A sensible question. Thank you.
Even the barest of scrutiny they can't handle. I just wish the people of Lincolnshire had done this to her instead. Reform are such a disgusting party. They seem to be twisting the nation against its own moral code. How could anyone go on national TV and openly mock mental health issues and still be taken as a serious party? And yet, if you don't believe me, you can check out the video that's on screen now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time.